Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be doing my final Breyerfest haul. It's the last day of Breyerfest, and I'm still at the Clarion, so I'm sorry that the room is such a disaster, but we tore this place apart because plastic ponies. But I'm finally going to do my Breyerfest haul video, and I have to do it here because I'm going on vacation straight from Kentucky, and my horses are going home with my friend, so I'm not going to see them for a week. So the lighting is really bad. So I'm going to do a different configuration here, but this is just an overview of everything I got. So keep on watching. Alright, so the first two models I'm going to show you are this Mare and Foal, and I think that they are so cute. And I tried to find the Premier Club models on the set at Breyerfest, but they were just really expensive. But I'm happy that I ended up picking up these guys because they are just the cutest little pair together. Next up we have Nose, and I haven't taken her head out of the plastic or her tail, but that's okay. I was so surprised that this ended up being a mare. And then the new Lonesome Glory, the re-release for this guy, he ended up being a mare too, so I don't know what that's all about, but I guess that they just overproduced the Nose and just used the same model for that. But anyways, she is so detailed and so pretty. And I was kind of debating whether or not to get her, and then she ended up being one of the most popular special runs. And I got a pretty good time, so I picked one up, and I don't regret it at all. She's super cute. Then I already showed you guys that I got the Lonesome Glory re-release, and I'm happy that I did because I've always wanted the Lonesome Glory, but didn't really want to pay that much for kind of a more vintagey model because I didn't think that he would show that well. So when they released that they were going to have a new one, a more modern one, I had to snatch him up, and I'm really happy that I did. I don't think he ended up being as popular as I thought that he would be, but that's alright. Now I have a thoroughbred that I can show, so that's nice. I also ended up getting this Ichabod crane horse, and this was the first True North release that we were able to get that wasn't the Premier Club model, and I'm so happy with how this horse turned out. And I've heard rumors that they're going to put Justified on this mold, so we'll see if that happens, and I think that this horse would look so cute in a chestnut color. So I'm excited to get more on this mold because it is absolutely adorable. And I ended up also getting Dead Heat, and I had no idea that this guy was going to be a stallion. I was expecting it to be a mare, so that took me by surprise. And also, I'm a little sad that they used the short tail rather than the long tail because I think that it's a little ugly. And Breyer first released pictures with the long tail, and I thought that it looked a lot better, but this guy has really pretty shading and really nice masking. And I just thought that that Palomino one was so ugly, and they let you pick out which color you wanted, so I picked out the chestnut one, and I couldn't be any happier with him. Oh gosh. Alright, so next up we have my match surprise horses, and I ended up pulling the Palomino Sabino type of thing. And I saw a bunch of them with super fish scaly japples, and mine isn't that bad. So that's a good thing, and he's really cute. So I think he's going to stay in my collection for a while, but then he might have to leave. But, oh gosh, his stamp is really far forward. But, yeah, super pretty. And then I also got the matte Bay Tobiano, who is really pretty. At first he looked very orange, kind of like Fletcher, but he doesn't look as bad as Fletcher does, and he's so pretty, and the longer I look at him, the more I fall in love with him, so that's always fun. He has blue eye and brown eye, and he's super pretty. So then, I was really lucky this year, and I got two Glossies, and I got the Glossy Bay, and he actually came with a bunch of crud underneath his gloss, and I opened him, and I was so excited, and then I saw his condition, and I got really sad, and I'm not even sure if you guys can see that. You can see it on his white, but it is everywhere on this side, so He is a lot better on this side. And he's still really pretty, even if I can't show him. He's a really cool shelf piece to have. And once the numbers get released, I might sell him and make a little bit of money off of him. So, yeah. And then I almost screamed when I opened up this horse. Got the glossy black, and you guys can even see the shading. He is so pretty. I can't believe it. Look at him. He's so gorgeous. Now, everyone's saying that he's the rarest, but I'm not sure. From the past few years at Breyerfest, all of the Glossies seem to have the same run number. So I don't think that one of these two are either more rare than the other. I think it just kind of depends on your taste, but we'll have to see in a few weeks when Breyer releases the numbers. Then I have the volunteer model. My mom got selected to volunteer this year, and I totally lucked out with them having the Othello as the volunteer model, because I collect Othellos and I would never be able to afford this guy secondhand, and I am so happy. And he is absolutely gorgeous and flawless, and I love everything about him. He is the cutest freaking thing ever. He is the cutest socks, and he is all over Instagram, and I would have been so jealous if we didn't get picked to volunteer and didn't get this horse, because holy crap, he is so freaking cool. Now, I told you guys earlier when I was showing you these Glossies that I was really lucky this year, and I'm not kidding. I was really lucky this year, and I showed at the open show, and I actually won 2 glossy Brunellos, but I traded for a Sage, so that doesn't really matter. But I have a glossy Forever Sage, or not Forever Sage, I got a glossy Win. What am I talking about? I don't even know. I'm just so excited. But I conga this mold, and I have a complete conga, and I still have a complete conga, and I'm so sorry. She's so pretty. And then I picked out from my Brunellos the darker one. He has a really pretty dark face. Oh my gosh, you can't even see him. And he is so shiny and pretty, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep him, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm so sorry, it's so shiny. And then I told you guys I was really lucky, and I got Hot to Trot, and he is the Division Reserve Champion model. The Geronimo was the other one. He was the Grand Champion modeler. I'm not really sure, but holy crap. He is so cool. He's so freaking cool. I got very lucky. This was my second year showing at the open show, and I do not expect that to ever happen to me again. This year is just so amazing. I cannot believe that I won these 3 prize models, and I pulled 2 Glossies. It's just crazy. Alright, sorry that the lighting has changed, but like I said, I'm in the Clarion, and if you guys have been in the Clarion before, you know how bad the lighting is. But I got Brass Hat, and well, I guess I shouldn't say that I got him in the Clarion. That's dumb. He's a Breyerfest model, so yeah, he's actually a lot prettier in person. He looked super metallic-y in the photos, and he has this weird, like, purple sparkle to him. Wow, you guys can really see that in this lighting, which I think is actually kind of cool. My friend hates it, but I hate this mold, but it's okay. It's a free model who is kind of purple. You guys can so see that right now. Okay, that's crazy, but he's super cool. I collect the celebration horses from the Breyerfest that I go to just so I can remember, and he has to stay in my collection, but like I said, super cool. Then I'm going to show you guys a rellis, and he's not purple. My shirt is just very blue, and that's reflecting off of his gloss. But I told myself that I was going to get him the past 2 years at Breyerfest, and I never ended up picking him up. But I did this year, so I can't kick myself all the way home. And yeah, he's super cute, and he knows it. I don't really know what else to say. I think all my models are cute, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I also ended up picking up a Shantay or an Enchanty, or I don't really know how else to pronounce his name wrong, but I got him and he's super cool. I've been looking for him for a little while now, and he was kind of an impulse buy, honestly. You're at Breyerfest, so you see something pretty for a good price and you're like, I guess I'll do it. Then I went to Swap Meet and I got one model, which is perfectly fine with me, and it is her, obviously. And this is Yasmin, the Premier Club model from a year that I don't know. And she's super cool, but she has masking like only right there, and it's really thick, so that's a little odd. Not really sure what they were thinking, but she was cute, and she was cheap, and she was way under selling price, which I was surprised about. But hey, Breyerfest, Clarion, Swap Meet, you're gonna find some good deals, and I couldn't pass her up. So she's coming home with me and not going home with those people. I was also able to find the matte Tolosa Bollywood Surprise from last year. This frickin' horse is so expensive, and I found him for such a good price, and I was so unlucky last year. I kept pulling matte buckskins, and I didn't know what was happening, so I ended up selling all of them because I thought they were ugly, and all I wanted was this horse. And I found him this year at the Clarion. I did not think that that was going to happen, but look at how cute. Look at how cute. He is adorable. I love this guy. I also got a Galahad in the Clarion for such a good price. I've never seen one this low before. So I walked right in there and I grabbed him and I gave my money to the lady because that's what you do at the Clarion. And I bought so many horses Thursday night, and then Friday night there was like nothing good left. I think the only horse I got Friday night was at Yasmin because of the swap meet. So then I also got a matte Fletcher. I actually had a glossy Fletcher and then I sold him, and then I took that money and I ran to my neighbor's room because I knew that she had a matte Fletcher, and then I bought him. So I don't know what it was about the glossy one. I just never fell in love with him. And when I was ordering them, I was like, do I want the matte one or do I want the glossy one? And I was like, I'm going to want the glossy one. I'm going to want to open up a glossy horse. And I opened him up and I was like, I don't love you. I'm so sorry. But I love his brother, the matte one. So I have him, and now I'm a happy person. So then, I couldn't leave Breyerfest without this horse. And this is Henrietta, the Copper Fox horse. She was the first release on this mold. And last year I got Truffles. This year I had to get Henrietta. And I saw Agent's Toy Trove, was thinking about bringing her, and then they did bring her. So I ran right to her room and I picked her up. And she ended up being glossy. So that's weird. I didn't really know what was going on, and then I looked it up and she was glossy. So also my friend put this halter on her and won't let me take it off. But yeah, that's my Breyerfest haul. Well, that is actually a lie. I got a ruffian body for $5 in a room, but she doesn't have a stand, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And then I also got a new in-box Tolosa for really cheap, because on eBay for some reason he's really expensive, and I don't know if I'm going to take him out or keep him, but I don't really feel like going and grabbing the box. Plus my friend wants to come back into the room. I kicked her out so I could film this video, but I hope I made you guys jealous, because your haul videos are going to make me jealous, and we can just be jealous of each other and then meet each other at next year's Breyerfest and be all happy that we love Breyers. So comment down below if you have a haul video, because I want to go watch it and get jealous and cry because Breyerfest is over and that makes me sad. And follow me on Instagram at Breyer_Othello_Gal. I'll put it in the description too, and subscribe to me, and I will subscribe to you back if you comment and say that you subbed, because I don't really know how to work technology and I don't know how to subscribe back if you don't tell me that you did. So let me know. I'm sorry that I'm a little crazy. I haven't slept all weekend and I don't know what I'm saying, but hopefully I'll see you guys next year at Breyerfest 2019. Bye!